Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to Anime King. And today I'm gonna be giving you episode 42 of What If Naruto Was Trained to Be a Mercenary. Remember to get this one to 100 like as usual, share this to all of your friends on your social media platform, and stay in tune because after this I'm gonna be posting What If Naruto Went Missing for 4 years. And over on Anime King 2, I'm gonna be posting What If Naruto Had the Sharingan and the Byakugan mix, and also Uchiha Naruto the Sage. And if this is the first time you're hearing of Anime King 2, I'll be leaving a link at the top of the description for you guys to check it out. So click on that link and go over there. And if you do enjoy the 100 plus what ifs over there, go ahead and click that red subscribe button and be a part of Anime King 2. And thank you for all of your help and your support. And remember guys, if you're new, comment down below and tell me. I'll be replying and talking back to all of you. So thank you all again for your support and your help. And without further ado, let's get straight into this. So, the last time we left off, after parting way with Kushina, Jiraiya, and Itachi, Naruto and his team set off to the Sound Village, as Jiraiya had information that Orochimaru is still alive. On their way, they were attacked by a Gurren in a crystal dome. But even with her crystal on her side, she was no match for Team Kitsune, as they easily subdued her. Ino then started to torture her for information, but Gurren wouldn't break, as Ino saw a lot of things in her mind. So Ino decided to use that as her advantage and say that they're going after Yukimaru. That is when Gurren broke, as she told them everything, what Orochimaru did, and he asked her to kill Yukimaru because they failed to capture the three tails. So after a long talk, Team Kitsune Flash decided to help her out. So yeah, that was basically the last part we left off. You guys switch across the playlist and check it out for yourself. So let's start this new episode. We start this episode in a local bar of Konoha after Kushina decided to check out the village. Tsunade invited Jiraiya to have a drink with her. Both Tsunade and Jiraiya were relaxing and celebrating Kushina's return as they both took a drink of sake. As Jiraiya was also curious, something was wrong with Tsunade. She was acting strange as she gave him a warm happy smile. That wasn't her personality at all. In his eyes, she wasn't acting like Tsunade. She was like a completely different person. And it scared him, as a man like Jiraiya would know when a woman is trying to make a move on him. And right now the way Tsunade is acting, was that what she's trying to do? That made him laugh. There was no chance that it's what she was trying to do. As the both of them were talking about the long time days, as Tsunade finished her sake, as she then poured more in her glass and offered Jiraiya as well. As he took it, she then spoke. Jiraiya, do you remember when you gave me that love letter? Jiraiya scratched the back of his head. Oh, the love letter. I can't believe you remember that. It was very corny, but it was nice what you wrote. Any girl would have screamed like a fangirl. Still, I can't understand why you wrote Orochimaru's name on it. Because you liked him back then. You were always daydreaming about him. You even asked him out once. Tsunade snorted. That was just a stupid crush, and nothing more. As they both stood quiet, enjoying their drinking and listening to the other drunk people in the bar. As Jiraiya was getting more suspicious by the time. It was weird for him and Tsunade to just bring up the past like that, as the past was always filled of pain and suffering. But yet, they were here talking about it. And Tsunade wasn't bothered at all, as they were basically laughing and having fun, as he noticed that she was glancing and smiling at him with an affectionate smile, as he wondered if he's seen the right hints. Something wrong? Tsunade asked, as she noticed the way he was looking at her. It's nothing. I just never realized that you would smile at me like that. Tsunade raised the eyebrow. What? I can't smile at my longtime friend and my teammate? It's not like that, but you seem very happy, said Jiraiya. as he wasn't saying specifically what he think because he was afraid. She frowned. I can't be happy because I'm taking a drink with my friend, finally finishing all that damn paperwork. No, that's not what I mean either. What do you mean then? You're acting like you're full of so many stress. Your research, maybe it finally fried your brain. Alright, I'm sorry, he said as he drank his sake. I shouldn't question why you're happy. Alright, let's play some cards, she said, as she took out a deck out of her bosom, making Jiraiya giggle. So, what do you say, you want to play some poker? Tsunade, I don't want to take your money, said Jiraiya. Well, we're not going to be playing for money. How about we play for the Hokage's title? What do you mean, said Jiraiya. Well, if I win, you become Hokage and I retire. Jiraiya sighed. Alright, but if I win, you have to stay Hokage until you're 90, he said. Tsunade sighed. It's not like I would stay Hokage until I'm 90, she thought, as she would already pick someone by then. Alright, let's play, she said. Scene change. Itachi was sitting on the steps of the headquarters of the police force, as he remembered why there is no police force here. But the thing that was on his mind was Sasuke, as he remembered his visit to him at the Anbu prison. He then sent someone coming next to him, as he already knew who it was. You're here in this lonely part of the village, said the voice, as Anko came up to him and sat down. As she got close to him, why are you all alone here? She asked. These are my clan ground, Itachi said. You want to be all alone, I understand. It hasn't been long since you returned to the village, as everyone found out what really happened. I am sorry for your loss, the things we do for this village, she said. It's the ninja way, blood and death will always follow our path, said Itachi. Let's not think about it. You have to forget about the past. Nothing come from it but pain and suffering. Just relax. How about I treat you to some dango and green tea? Thank you for the offer, but I must politely decline, Itachi said, as he got up ready to leave. Plain hard to get, huh? Uncle said with a grin. It's alright, Itachi. I am not going to bite. Most of the villagers hate us, but I don't give a rat ass. I find it meaningless that the villagers hate you for being a Orochimaru student. It is better for them to hate a traitor, Itachi said. You can't be a traitor if you were just following orders in the first place, she said as she smirked. Someone already tell me that. I appreciate your help, uncle. She then grabbed his hand. What's the matter? She said, giving him a seductive look. It's not like you have a girlfriend waiting for you at home. Come on, just a little date, she said, as Itachi knew that she was pushy, and right now, he was not having any time for that. I must decline, uncle. Come on, don't tell me that you're gay, she said, looking up at him, as Itachi saw it drop at that comment. He then felt someone else coming close, as he sensed a chakra and realized who it was, as it was Kushina, as she was wearing civilian clothes, proving that she wasn't a ninja. As Kushina smirked when she saw the predicament that he was in, but she wouldn't abandon a friend, as she could tell just by looking on his face that he was uncomfortable with Anko holding on to him. Anko didn't notice Kushina, as Kushina finally arrived up to the group. And who the hell are you? Anko asked. Kushina ignored Anko as she smiled at Itachi. Oh, there you are, sweetheart. I have been looking for you. Sweetheart? Anko raised an eyebrow as she stared at Kushina. Itachi became confused as Kushina was giving him a look to say, follow my lead. So he decided to follow it. Kushina then took Itachi's hand. Come on, sweetheart. I made lunch over an hour ago. So let's go before it gets cold. Yes, pardon me, uncle, replied Itachi. Wait, who the heck are you? Uncle said, looking at the red-haired woman. I am his fiancé, said Kushina. Uncle's mouth went wide open. What the hell? Itachi's engaged? Damn it, I was just wasting my time here, she said, as she got up and stomped away, as she took another glance at Kushina. There was something strange about her, Uncle thought, as she walked away They watched her leaving while Kushina was smirking. Looks like you have become a target of many women, don't you? Thank you, Kushina. That woman scares me, said Itachi. As Kushina burst out in laugh by his comment. Don't tell me the famous Itachi is afraid of someone like Anko. Sometimes women can be very dangerous than enemies that you face in battle. Yeah, sometime I act that way too, said Kushina with a smile. So, would you like to walk with me? Itachi asked. Sure, said Kushina. As they left the former police building, walking the empty streets of the Uchiha district. As Kushina felt the place, it was so sad and depressing. Anyone would feel lonely walking an empty part of this village. She glanced at Itachi, realizing that he must be feeling lonely as well, as she then realized that he was still holding his hand from earlier. Her sweat dropped as she removed her hand, as she tried not to be rude, but Itachi looked at her, but he didn't seem bothered by that. Sorry, she said. It's alright, he said. So, Kushina said, how did it went with your brother? As he said on his trip back that he was going to visit Sasuke, as his eyes then showed a lot of sorrow and sadness, as he started to think about everything that happened. As he realized that he wasn't paying attention anymore, it was like he snapped out of this world. As he then spoke, it was to be expected. He wasn't going to listen to me at all. Have you considered telling the truth? As she obviously knows the truth of the Uchiha massacre. He shook his head. If I do that, Sasuke will hate Konoha and he will take his revenge out on the village. But he's not going to understand your actions to why you made such a sacrifice, said Kushina. I know, but anyone can use the truth of the massacre and turn Sasuke into Konoha's worst enemy. I understand that, but the people of the village already see him as a criminal and a traitor. I don't know how long Tsunade can keep it on hold before they then charge him for his crimes. I am ready to face the consequences until the end, like how I did before I follow my orders, said Itachi. I will support you, you're not alone, Kushina said, smiling at him. Much appreciated, Kushina. By the way, what will you do now that you're back in the village? Itachi asked. I will find a job, then buy a place to stay, of course. Job? Itachi looked at her. Didn't you talk to Tsunade about making you an active ninja of Konoha? Oh, it's not that. I am not ready yet. After all I've been through, I just need a couple of days of R&R. When I'm ready, I will talk to her. With your experience, you can become an Envoy captain, said Itachi. My Envoy days are over. I prefer to be another rank like Jonin. Well, I am sure you will be perfect at it, said Itachi with a small smile as Kushina smiled back. Scene change. Naruto and Guren were jumping through trees as they were doing their search mission to find Yukimaru. They have already checked a couple of caves and some small hiding area that would be good for a 12-year-old. And so far they haven't found him. But Naruto was in deep thought as he remembered what Guren told him about Orochimaru. Orochimaru spoke to her with his face all covered. Why would the snake bastard hide his face? Orochimaru was always proud of himself, so why would he hide his appearance? As Naruto thinks that it must be some sort of imposter. Guren jumped on another branch. I am sure that Renji and the others haven't found him yet. Hold on, Yukimaru, I am coming. Guren, said Naruto, leaving his thoughts. What is it? She asked, as she turned and looked at Naruto. About Orochimaru, you said that he was wearing a cloak to cover his face, right? That's right, said Guren. So, have you seen his face without that cloak? No, I haven't. I wonder if she had heard about the news of his death, Naruto thought. Guren, he said, as she looked at him annoyed, as she was desperate to find Yukimaru. What is it now? She asked. Do you think Orochimaru succeeded in taking over Sasuke's body? Of course he did. What kind of stupid question is that? If he didn't, then he would have been dead. I see, said Naruto in deep thought. So she doesn't know a thing about the Valley of the End. So that person could be an imposter. Because I know I killed Orochimaru at the Valley of the End. So that person that is wearing a cloak is an imposter. He then reached for his radio communicator. Huntress, how are things on your side? We are still searching, but I will let you know immediately if I find anything, said Sakura. Right, me and Gurin have been doing a lot of search in the south area and we haven't found anything else. Tell the others that we will rendezvous back to the original point in 2 hours. Roger, she said. Back with Sakura and a clone Naruto, they were busy searching for Yukimaru as well, but he was hard to find. As Sakura then lost her thought as she looked at Naruto, as she remembered when she gave him oral, as her mind started to turn dirty, as she started to have different images of Naruto holding her in all sorts of positions. No sign of him here, said the clone Naruto as he looked around the valley. Sakura licked her lips as she was not paying attention to the clone. Come on, Huntress, let's look somewhere else. But she didn't respond. Huntress, do you hear me? Oh yes, what is it, Kitsune? You okay? You seem to be spacing out, Kitsune asked. Yeah, sorry about that. I was focused on finding Yukimaru. No problem, I feel the same way. Let's get going. He activated the radio. Temptress, any luck? That's a big negative, Big Fox. Ino's voice was on the radio. Big Fox? Frowned Sakura as she heard the nickname that Ino called Naruto. Naruto's sweat dropped. What's with calling me Big Fox? You know I am right, Kitsune. You have such a big personality. As she said the word big in a weird way. It's not my personality she's talking about, thought the clone. Just remember, we will rendezvous at the original spot in 2 hours. As Sakura understand what Ino was talking about. Yes, he's big, she's right. As she went back into her fantasy mode with Hinata and Kitsune clone, they were both disguised as civilians as they were walking through the streets. As Hinata had her Byakugan activated. Wait, she said as the clone stopped. What is it, Hinata? I think I found him, Naruto. Naruto gasped. Lead the way. Right, she said. As they ran through the markets, as they reached one food stand, as they saw a young boy talking to one of the shop owners, as their eyes landed on the boy as he matched the description that Guren said, and the owner seemed to be angry. That's him. His chakra is stronger than the average person, Hinata said. That's him, the clone said. He fit the description that Guren gave us. Now come. As they walked up and heard the boy conversation. Please sir, I want an apple, the boy said. You got money? The man asked. No. Then, go get money and then you can come back and buy one, kid. But I'm hungry, the boy said. Not my problem. If you want it, then you have to buy it. It's alright, I'll buy it for him. As the boy turned around to see Hinata and Naruto. Here you go, mister, said Hinata as she took money from her wallet. As he purchased some of the apples and placed them in bag, as she handed it over to the boy. As the boy was still staring at Hinata, as he felt his heart racing, she was so cute, he thought to himself. Thank you, the boy said, as they left the stand. So, are you alone or are you with your parents? Hinata asked. The boy's eyes then went soft. Parents? I never knew my father, but my mother was killed. I am an orphan. Sorry to hear that, said Hinata. What's your name? Naruto finally spoke. Yukimaru, the boy said. As Hinata and Naruto looked at each other, giving each other a nod, seeing that they finally found him, now that they heard his name. We finally found him, said Naruto. Yukimaru took a few steps back. What do you mean, he said, as he was scared. Wait, Yukimaru, we're not going to hurt you. You can trust us, Hinata said, as Yukimaru was still stepping back a distance, as he remembered what Guren told him, that he couldn't trust anyone. Don't come near me, said Yukimaru, as he looked around the street. Easy kid, we're not going to hurt you, we're here to help you, Naruto said. That's right, Guren asked us to find you. replied Hinata. As a smile came on Yukimaru's face. Guren? Guren asked you to find me? Yes, and we have been looking everywhere for you, the Shadow Clone said. Can I trust you? Yukimaru asked. Of course, said Hinata. Naruto then reached for his radio. Team, good news, I found Yukimaru. The Shadow Clone tried again, but he only heard static. Can anyone hear me? Damn it, we must have reached the range limit of the radio. We cannot contact the others. If we leave now, we can reach a rendezvous point before sundown, replied Hinata. Alright, let's go. Come on Yukimaru, said Hinata, as he came next to Hinata while eating the apples. As they were walking off, Naruto saw a bat, gazing at them. Well, that is strange. A bat out in the daylight like this. As the bat then flew off. Let's go, Naruto said, as the group continued. Outside of the rice country, Orochimaru's group was nearby a cliff. As the bat fly up to Renji, as Renji extended his hand and the bat landed. The bat then started to squeak. After a while the bat flew away. Found him, said Renji. So, where is he? The other three asked, as they were ready to retrieve Yukimaru. Come on, just follow me, said Renji, as they all jumped down. Back with the real Naruto, came Sakura and Hinata and Guren were at the rendezvous point, as they realized that they were one team member short, but she must be running late, so they were going to wait. Naruto reached for his radio. This is Kitsune, coming mistress, as he only heard static. Mistress, can you hear me? Is it not working? Ino asked. She must have gotten too far from their location, said Sakura. As Naruto sighed, the range limit. Great. What are we going to do? We can't contact mistress, asked Ino. It's alright, my Shadow Clone is still with her, so she should be fine. Guren growled. So if she can't come here, what are we going to do? I am afraid that we have no choice but to wait for mistress to get here, said Naruto. What? Said Guren. I am not just going to sit here. Yukimaru is out there in danger, and I can't let anything bad happen to him. Relax, nothing good will come if you're all desperate, Ino said. I didn't ask for your opinion, said Guren. She can be very rude sometimes, thought Sakura. Guren, I told you to calm down, rushing things won't be good at all. We're just waiting for mistress, don't worry. We're going to be on the search again soon. I hope you're alright, said Guren, as she let out a sigh. Back with Hinata, the Naruto clone and Yukimaru, they were jumping through the trees, as Hinata had her Byakugan activated, as Naruto told her about the bat that he saw earlier. Bat wasn't supposed to come out in the broad daylight. Someone must be using that to keep track on us. Naruto, we have company. Damn it, I knew it, said Naruto. What's wrong? Asked Yukimaru. Yukimaru, stay behind me, said Hinata, as some weird smoke came over the entire area. I can't see a thing. How about you, Hinata? Something is wrong. I can't see through the smoke either, said Hinata, as she had her Byakugan activated. Wind style, wind release, ear bullet, he said, as he blasted out a gust of wind. As both of them were already in their Team Kitsune uniform, as they then saw Renji and the gang. As Renji and the gang wonder if they are them. Is those guys Kitsune Flash? One of them asked. As they heard about the group with the fox mask, and they are very dangerous. That's Kichiri said. Those masks, said Renji. Damn it, it's them, said Kyo as he took a step back. They're from Team Kitsune Flash. Nuri added. Naruto grinned. I am guessing that you're the guys that Orochimaru sent to get Yukimaru, or should I say kill him. Renji remained calm to the situation. We have business with this boy, and it does not concern you. Hinata then became overprotective with Yukimaru as she placed him behind her. It does concern us if you want to kill him. What has he ever done to you guys? Nothing. Orders are orders. Our boss asked us to get rid of the kid because he had no more use. So honestly, we have nothing against him, said Renji. Yes, he failed in his only purpose, Nuri said. Only purpose? Naruto said, glaring at them. He was only a tool, used to control the three-tailed beast, but now that he's captured by someone else, he no longer deserves to live. Kyo replied. Hinata gazed at him as she took a glance at Yukimaru, who lowered his head. How could you treat him like a monster? How can you take him as a tool to control that monster? Hinata said as she was pissed. In Orochimaru's eyes, he was nothing but a tool. Nothing personal, Kichiri said. Naruto chuckled at that. It's funny how you say that, but you people are also nothing but tools to Orochimaru as well. In fact, he could care less about any of you guys. You're nothing but rats in a cell, where he can get any amount of you that he wants. You have a lot of guts talking to us like that, Kyo said, very upset. But it's the truth, said Kitsune. That's enough, Kyo. This is Kitsune Flash, and we didn't came here to cause any trouble. Our only mission is to kill that boy. So Kitsune Flash, you and your team can leave. It has nothing to do with you, said Renji. We're not going to let you lay a hand on Yukimaru. Hinata replied angry. Yeah, if you want the boy, then you have to get past us first, replied Naruto. What are we going to do? Asked Nuri. Renji grinned. Well, you leave us no choice but to fight. What? Replied the shocked Kyo. We're going to fight Kitsune Flash? Kichiri looked at him like he was crazy. Team Kitsune Flash consists of 4 members, and I only see 2. We have the upper hand in numbers, said Renji. What do you know? You can count. I'm impressed, said Naruto with a smirk. Say what you will, we will be taking the kid, said Renji. We will stop you, Hinata said. Mistress, take Yukimaru and go. What? I can't let you fight them on your own. Our mission right now is to get Yukimaru in safe hands. There is no need to waste chakra on these guys. Now go, said the clone. Hinata looked at the clone, as he then looked at Yukimaru. Let's go, Yukimaru. Yukimaru nodded. As they start to leave, you're not going anywhere, said Kyo, as he launched a smoke dragon from his wrist arm rocket. Hinata then used rotation as she blocked the smoke dragon. Let's go, she said Yukimaru, as she grabbed onto him and jumped off. As she gazed back at the clone, he's just a clone, the real Kitsune is safe, but I still wanted to help him. Naruto then pulled out a couple of kunais as he threw it at them. Now, don't go and chase her, your fight is with me. Suit yourself, Renji said with a grin. Damn it, I have little chakra left, because I used the ear bullet. I will vanish soon, the clone said, looking at them. Well then, who's going to be first? Come on guys, not even Kitsune Flash can take us on all alone, said Neri. Looks like you guys don't know me, said Kitsune. I have defeated people far stronger than you in large armies, and you're nothing but weaklings. We will see about that, Kichiri said, as he was ready to fire one of his attacks. Idiots. Thanks for getting caught, said Kitsune, as they all looked around, as Kitsune ran through some hand sign, as they realized that the kunai that he threw, paper bombs were tied to them. He then poofed away. Damn it, said Renji, as there was a large explosion. With the real Naruto, he finally got all the images and memory from the Shadow Clone, as he knew that they found Yukimaru. As he looked over at the 2 masked Kunoichis and Gurren. What's wrong, Kitsune? Sakura asked, as she saw her leader acting strange. My last Shadow Clone. It found Yukimaru, along with Hinata. What? Where are they? Gurren said, as she was beyond happy that they finally found Yukimaru and he was safe. Naruto bit his thumb as he ran through hand sign, as he slammed his hand on the ground, as Gamakachi appeared. Gamakachi, I have a job for you. I need you to stay here and wait for Mistress. Gamakashi nodded. Alright, I'll wait for her here. Naruto then turned to his 2 remaining members. We're heading to the hidden sound without Mistress. I get it, so we're going there, and then Yukimaru can lead Hinata to that place. What? You're going to risk Yukimaru going back there? Gurren asked as she wasn't happy. Sorry, but it will take them too long to meet us here, and we have to hurry to Orochimaru's hideout. Time is not on our side. Besides, Gurren, said Sakura, Yukimaru is in safe hand. Mistress will protect him. Yes, she's always pushing herself to protect her friends. She will do the same for him, Ino replied. We trust Mistress with our own life. I think it's time that you start to put faith in our team, said Naruto. She let out a sigh. Fine, I will trust your team to take care of Yukimaru. As Naruto smiled, alright, it's time to head out. But guys, I'm gonna be ending this episode right here. If you want to see the next part of this, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notification so they posted. Remember to share to all of your friends on your social media platform. And also go ahead and stay in tune because after this, I'm gonna be posting What If Naruto Went Missing for 4 years. And also, on Anime King 2, I'm gonna be posting What If Naruto had the Sharingan and the Byakugan mix. And also, Uchiha Naruto the Sage. So stay in tune for all of those lovely what ifs coming your way. But for now, I'm out of here guys. Peace.